2016, it's gonna be an exciting time.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I think there's no greater honor to represent your country in the Olympics.
We all took pictures by the Olympic rings, which was like a dream come true.
I remember watching the Olympics as a little kid and being like, that would be awesome to be there.
And there's nothing like wearing a nice medal around the neck too, so.
If you could get a lot more children to play it instead of traveling out to the other sports, that would help tremendously.
I think it's got to be grassroots. In New York City, Play Rugby USA doing a great thing with youngsters there, starting the game in the elementary, middle schools, getting them running around with rugby, getting them excited from rugby at a young age.
Youngsters who are supported by these investments will actually be on the team.
We got to get crossover athletes mixed in with guys with rugby experience, coach them up with the best coaches, and all that takes support too.
Just go for it, that's all I'd say.
You can't pick one sport, why not play one that combines almost every sport together?
Unfortunately, I played basketball and I'm kind of short, but now with rugby, maybe there's a chance that I could be there, I could represent my country.
It's the best sport there is.
Yeah.
Rugby, I mean, there's a spot for everyone, young, old, big, small.
Sevens, which is the format that has gotten rugby into the Olympics, is quick, exciting. It's made for our top highlights of the night, 30-second segments. It's wide open, the best athlete running by the other.
If I were a corporation or had any say in one, this is something I'd put my name on and my money right now.
So the value for corporations is that it's played in over 120 different countries. The Rugby World Cup is the third most watched sporting event in the whole world.
If you're a sponsor and you don't get this, there's something wrong, because you can attach your brand for Little League prices to a ground floor opportunity that absolutely is going to blow up.
Obviously, the commercial aspects of rugby are absolutely key. If you look at the rugby playing nations throughout the world, you know, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, England, countries of that ilk, if they didn't have a commercial aspect, they wouldn't be able to operate at the level they are.
You go overseas and you'd get 100% better. If you were 2 years in rugby, you'd get 100% better with a 2-week tour.
We have some support from USA Rugby and the USOC, but it's hard to raise enough funds together since we all come from around the nation. We get ourselves here and back, which could be pretty heavy in the pocket.
Plane tickets, hotels, rental cars, team trainers.
Whatever corporation jumps in early is really going to be lucky, because there's no question that after the Olympics, they're all going to be getting in line to get a piece of it.
This is the right time to get involved. We're about 5 years out. Funding is going to start coming in. We need as much support as we can get involved in as much tournaments as we can.
Go for it!
Go for it, dive in. Once you do it, you'll love it.
The opportunity for success at the Olympics, and everybody equating US and Olympics and rugby, it would seem that would be the payoff for the financial investment, but as well as how many 18 to 20-year-olds or 15 to 20-year-olds are going to be watching sevens at the Olympics.
Just like the Miracle on Ice, the 1980 hockey team, we had no business competing with USSR and Sweden and some of the professional teams. But you know what, we're Americans, so we rose to the challenge, and now we're putting out the call to arms just like that right now for rugby.
It's been almost a century since American rugby has competed in the Olympics. This moment in time means everything. Unified together, Olympic success is imminent.